legendary filmmaker who directed some of the most acclaimed movies in Hollywood. In 2002, Ron Howard won the Academy Award for Best Director and Best Picture for Beautiful Mind, about real-life mathematician John Nash.
And now he's telling the story of another exceptional individual, Albert Einstein, in a National Geographic series called Genius. Let's take a look.
What is time? A deceptively simple question, yet it is the key to understanding relativity. It is also the reason my hair is going gray. When we describe motion, we do so as a function of time. 10 meters per second, 100 miles per hour. But the mathematical description of velocity is moot, unless we can define time.
Wow, Ron Howard, good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
You know, on the outside, you would think Albert Einstein as a series. Well, not really, but you said, television was the perfect place to tell this story.
Absolutely, because it turns out to be such a complicated, interesting, dramatic life with a lot of surprises and twists and turns, and the opportunity to delve into not only what he created, what he gave humankind, but his relationships, which were fascinating and complicated and kind of wild. And he was, and also the political tension of the time, where he found himself in the gun sights of some very heavy players. Between J. Edgar Hoover in this country didn't want to let him in, and of course a Jewish genius in Nazi Germany. And the most famous individuals in the world, he was targeted.
I tell you, such a beautifully shot show. It looks like a movie. It really looks like a movie. And there's 10 of them?
It's 10 episodes, which is the only way you could tell this story. Again, because of all these twists and turns and all these surprises. Almost everything you look at in terms of the history of the 20th century, he was either a witness to or influenced in some way, and there's so much drama around that. But also, I've looked at movie scripts over the years about Einstein, and they were always insufficient. They just, they didn't feel like they were going to be that great movie experience. But when Brian Grazer and I started looking at this as based on Walter Isaacson's great biography, great book, we thought, wow, this is the way to actually deal with the man in a very dramatic, powerful, entertaining, and surprising way.
So growing up, were you a fan of Albert Einstein? Did you know as much about his life, or were you surprised?
Well, I didn't know as much until I read Walter's book and began reading the the pilot episode of this. And as I said, I'd looked at some screenplays in the past, thought I knew kind of what the story is. But his relationships with women are probably the biggest surprise. First of all, that Albert Einstein, as a young guy, was a ladies' man, a real ladies' man.
Yes.
Einstein was a player.
He really was.
He was a player.
But he was attracted to very powerful, intelligent women. Mileva Maric, a very complicated first marriage. She was a physicist herself. Influenced his work in very important ways. Not so much is known about that. But also, Emily Watson plays his second wife, Elsa. She's such a powerful actress and another very strong woman. So these relationships play a very important role in the way these stories unfold, along with the politics, along with the drama, and a bit of the science. Not too much, just enough to give you a little understanding if you care.
Yes, no, it's a recipe for a great show.
It's unbelievable. It's so smart, but it's so, you can relate to it 100%.
Thank you.
I knew that he was E equals MC squared, and I knew that he taught at Princeton because I went to Princeton. That's all I knew. I had no clue he was the big player he was. I had no idea about all those relationships. It is so compelling. It's amazing.
I really didn't know how much drama there was around him. And between his own maverick sort of academic lifestyle, how much pressure there was put on him there, how much pressure there was put on him, of course, being a scientist, Jewish scientist in Nazi Germany, and then the fact that, Americans weren't so sure about allowing him in because they thought he might be a communist.
Which sounds crazy now.
Yeah, it does sound crazy. We came that close to not benefiting from this guy's genius.
Can you imagine?
You talk about relationships. I mean, do you have any advice for Dean about dating?
No, don't. My mom just
everything falls back.
Show up.
Yes.
Come on.
Very simple. Ron Howard breaks it down for us. Thank you, Ron. And Genius premieres on National Geographic next Tuesday at 9, 8 Central.
Phenomenal.
Coming up. Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.